go looking for a poltergeist?
Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab.
Correct. Number 8. In what book is a family homeless for a night? Interruption?
Red 2.
Free Lunch by Rex Ogle.
Correct. Number 9. In what book is the World Series on the mind of the main character?
Red 3.
Earthquake Terror by Pet.
Correct. Number 10. In what book is a creature accidentally cut into 2 parts when it is... Interruption?
Red 2.
Inkling by Annabelle Bell.
Correct. Number 11. In what book does a boy take his neighbor to a concert?
Green 4.
Small Steps, Statue.
Correct. Number 12. In what book do rosary beads lead to the identity? Interruption?
Red 2.
One Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool.
Correct. 13. In what book is there a Whiz Kids team?
Red 3.
Land by Sharon Draper.
Correct. 14. In what book is ink washed down a shower drain? Interruption?
Green 3.
Inkling Apple.
Correct. 15. In what book do 2 girls help by delivering buckets of tea and water to soldiers?
Red 2.
The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Breaker Bradley.
Yes. Number 16. In what book does the main character have to do whatever it takes to get on the science team?
Green 2.
Roger Science's 5 Breaths.
Correct. 17. In what book does the main character love to read and like to play with action figures?
Red 2.
Free Lunch by Rex Ogle.
Correct. 18. In what book does a character's father lose consciousness during... Interruption?
Green 4.
Crossover Alexander.
Correct. 19. In what book does a girl feel a rush of cold before something bad happens?
Green 3.
Tunnel of Bones, Schwab.
Yes. 20. In what book does the main character have to play baseball without his glasses on?
Red 3.
Sailing His Seat by Gita Natarajan and Sailor Moons.
Yes. Number 21. In what book are aftershocks spelt several times?
Green 4.
Earthquake Terror.
Yes. 22. In what book does the main character routinely walk around his neighborhood with his neighbor who has a... Interruption?
Green 1.
Small Steps, Stature.
Correct. 23. In what book does a girl take clothing that belonged to Miss Lillian?
Red 2.
Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll reread. In what book does a girl take clothing that belonged to Miss Lillian?
Green 3.
Willow's Place, On.
Correct. Last question. In what book does a character feel an accident is her fault?
Green 2.
Out of My Mind.
Correct. End of round 2.
Good job. Good job, Team Middleton.
She's doing a total.
It was 2029.
Yeah, you did. Like, here's 29.
Is that 32?
And then here's 28. And there's 12. There's 20. Right, so that'd be 32.
Like social distance.
2028. That's what I got, 2028. Yeah.
Okay, Jackson. All right, we ready for round 3? Am I going too fast, coaches?
Or, no, you're doing great.
Okay, good. I just don't like slow readers.
Okay.
All right, round 3, here we go. Question 1. In what book is there a Manchurian fire thrower?
Red 2. Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool.
Correct. Number 2. What book is set on Magpie Island?
Red 1.
Earthquake Terror by Pet.
Correct. Number 3. In what book does a girl state that her favorite movie star is Roy Rogers?
Green 4.
All the Willow's Place, On.
Correct. Number 4. In what book is a character unable to warn others about dangerous blocks?
Red 2. Inkling by Kenneth.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question. In what book is a character unable to warn others about dangerous blocks?
Green 1.
Out of My Mind, Draper.
Correct. Number 5. In what book do security guards assume a girl has been given drugs because she is... Interruption?
Green 1.
Small Steps, Stature.
Correct. Number 6. In what book do 2 boys fly a drone into a bedroom? Interruption?
Red 4.
Inkling by Kenneth Ogle.
Correct. Number 7. In what book does a supporting character stutter?
Green 3.
Free Lunch, Ogle.
Correct. Number 8. In what book does the main character tuck pouches of sage and salt? Interruption?
Red 2.
Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab.
Correct. Number 9. In what book does the main character's dad have a coughing attack on free throw number 20? Interruption.
Red 3.
Crossover by Kwame Alexander.
Yes. Free throw number 27. Number 10. In what book does the main character walk around with secret plans taped to their body?
Green 2. Project 10, 65 Reds.
Correct. Number 11. In what book did a boss keep men to their own kind, speaking their own language, hoping everyone would follow orders?
Red 1.
Remember for Manifest by Claire Vanderpool.
Correct. Number 12. In what book did a mean mother get rid of her daughter's crutches?
Red 4.
The Boy That Saved My Life by Rubric Bradley.
Correct.
You're good.
You got it. Good. You got it. You got it. 13. In what book was there a camper with awnings?
Red 2.
Earthquake Terror by Claire Vanderpool.
Correct. 14. In what book is the local tour guide not a believer?
Red 2.
Tale of Bonds by Victoria Schwab.
Correct. 15. In what book does a supporting character always keep chloroform in their handbag for emergencies?
Red 2.
Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll reread. In what book does a supporting character always keep chloroform in their handbag for emergencies?
Green 2.
Project 1065 Reds.
Yes. Number 16. In what book is an author-illustrator dad blocked?
Green 1.
Inkling by Elbow.
Correct. Number 17. In what book are students paired to sit with certain other students in music class?
Green 1.
Out of My Mind Draper.
Correct. 18. In what book does a main character do in 2-3, out 2-3 breathing?
Red 3.
Small Steps by Louis Sancher.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat. In what book does a main character do in 2-3, out 2-3 breathing?
Green 2.
Save Me a Seat Weeks.
Correct. Number 19. In what book does a character feel strange because his brother, who he is always with, is never around anymore?
Red 3.
Crossover by Kwame Alexander.
Correct. 20. In what book is the main character left out at lunch because he isn't on the football? Interruption.
Red 1.
Save Me a Seat by Peter Butter Arjun and Sarah Wicks.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect and a -1. I'll reread. In what book is the main character left out at lunch because he isn't on the football team?
Green 3.
Free Lunch Owl.
Correct. Number 21. In what book does opening a door lead to an icy cold wind rushing out and something gray running up the steps?
Green 4.
Old Will's Place by Holly.
Correct. 22. In what book does a character join the Women's Volunteer Service?
Red 2.
Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll reread. In what book does a character join the Women's Volunteer Service?
Green 4.
Where's My Life Brandon.
Correct. 23. In what book does a boy work in landscaping and do a lot of digging? Interruption.
Red 4.
Small Steps by Louis Sancher.
Correct. Last question of the round. In what book do a main character's parents let him skip school and sleep in until 10:45 to have a family meeting?
Green 1.
Save Me a Seat Weeks.
Correct. That's the end of round 3.
Get on somehow.
26, 21.
Yep, here we go.
26.
All right, make your switches.
Just one switch out here. There we go. All right, who wants to, anybody want to go out?
No, Jersey State.
Okay, ready to start round 4. Number 1. In what book is a supporting character a klepto, hiding what he's... Interruption?
Red 4.
Save Me a Seat by Peter Butter Arjun and Sarah Wicks.
Correct. Number 2. In what book did a character worry that one small mistake would get her sent back to London?
Red 1.
The One That Saved My Life by Kimberly Bradley.
Correct. Number 3. In what book is a boy denied membership because his father was overheard making fun of the leader of the party?
Green 2.
Project 1065 Reds.
Yes. That's what you answer every time you buzz, I think. He knows that book.
Yeah.
Number 4. In what book does a character go to Dr. WebMD a couple of times a week?
Green 1.
The Cross
Crossover, Alexander.
Correct. Number 5. In what book does the main character make friends with a young French girl?
Red 2.
All of Bones by Victoria Schwab.
Correct. Number 6. In what book does the main character come home to find that his apartment door has been broken?
Red 1.
Free lunch by Eric Sobel.
Correct. Number 7. In what book does the main character do a lot more helping in the kitchen and getting his sister ready now that his mom is gone?
Red 2.
Save My Seat by Gita Barger and Sarah Weeks.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat. In what book does the main character do a lot more helping in the kitchen and getting his sister ready now that his mom is gone?
Green 1. Inkling by Alpha.
Correct. Number 8. In what book does a character bring his friend along as backup in unfamiliar neighborhoods when he is selling tickets?
Green 3.
Small Steps, Stature.
Correct. Number 9. In what book does a near accident with a fox result in a twisted bicycle wheel?
Green 3.
Old Rose Place, Holland.
Correct. Number 10. In what book are 2 elixirs mixed together to get the interruption?
Red 2.
Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool.
Correct. Number 11. In what book are there characters that have to stand for the rest of the class because they make interruption?
Green 1. Out of My Mind, Draper.
Correct. 12. In what book does a boy suffer from a concussion?
Red 2.
The Closet by Kwame Alexander.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll reread. In what book does a boy suffer from a concussion?
Green 4.
Small Steps, Stature.
Also incorrect. Correct answer is Earthquake Terror by Carrot. Number 13. In what book is a little boy named after his dad's favorite make of car?
Green 4.
Free lunch, Ogle.
Correct. 14. In what book are old photographs hoped to be the key to helping someone remember interruption?
Red 2.
All of Bones by Victoria Schwab.
Correct. 15. In what book does the main character almost get caught by a butler while rifling through an office?
Green 2.
Pleasure Time 65.
Good job. Yes. I knew you'd get that one. Number 16. In what book does a character become ill when the winning team goes out for dinner?
Green 2.
Out on My Draper.
Yes. Number 17. In what book is a boy identified by a sheriff as Jinx?
Green 2.
Moon Over Manifest Vanderpool.
Yes, there. Roll. Number 18. In what book was an ode to my hair written?
Red 2.
The Crossover by Kwame Alexander.
Correct. Number 19. In what book is the setting described as primitive with no telephone service, no running water, interruption?
Green 4.
Free lunch, Ogle.
Repeat.
Free lunch, Ogle.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect and a -1. I'll repeat, but wait till I repeat it. In what book is the setting described as primitive with no telephone service, no running water, and no medical help for miles?
Red 3.
Moon Over Manifest by Vanderpool.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Earthquake Terror by Carrot.
Talk it out. Okay, talk it out. You're okay.
You have 7 seconds. So
Yeah,
you have
talk
time.
it out.
Number 20. In what book do counterfeit tickets cause a big interruption?
Red 2.
Small Steps by Louis Sacha.
Correct. Number 21. In what book does the main character's mom embarrass him at school by blowing interruption?
Green 1. Save Me Seat, Weeks.
Correct. 22. In what book does a boy play animal checkup for his sister's toys? Interruption?
Green 1. Inkling Apple.
Correct. 23. In what book does a girl paw through a closet trying on shawls and hats with plumes?
Green 3.
Old Rose Place, Holland.
Correct. Last question of this entire game. In what book does a character gift a young girl with his dead wife's knitting bag?
Red 4.
The World that Saved My Life by Kimberly Bradley.
Correct.
Yeah. Good game. Good job. Good job.
How'd you get this job?
Huh?
How'd you get this job?
I'm taking Miss Tanner's video production class.
Welcome to Bob.
Oh, yeah. Pretty interesting.
All right, so St. Mark's is going to stay in this room. Garden Plain is going to move around the hallway.